Australian Accounting for Migration Series, Successful Accounting for 163 to 892 Clients, Video 6, Some Strategic Suggestions. In the last 3 videos, I have examined the various requirements for the application of an 892 application by a 163 visa holder from an accounting perspective. At this point, I would like to make some strategic suggestions to ensure the success of the 892 application. Again, I wish to stress that 892 applicants should seek expert advice from registered migration agents, and what I'm going to suggest in this video are mainly from an accounting point of view, as they are applicable to the application. Viewers following this series will recall that we examined requirement 6 in our last video, in which 892 applicants are given the choice to meet the assets and employment requirements by choosing 2 out of 3 conditions. In my experience, I have known of quite a number of cases where applicants actually choose 2 of the 3 conditions, with the majority of the applicants tending to meet the following 2 conditions. 1. Business asset of not less than 75,000 Australian dollars, and 2. Total assets of not less than 250,000 Australian dollars, while ignoring the condition regarding employing the equivalent of 1 full-time worker. I know for a fact that the regulations specifically allow us to choose 2 of the 3 conditions, but I still strongly recommend that intending applicants should plan to fulfill all 3 conditions to ensure that this particular requirement will be met. My reason is, most 163 applicants have, to a great extent, uprooted their family from their home country and started to adopt Australia as their new home. This process involves a lot of money and sacrifices. I personally do not agree to take any chances, and therefore no efforts should be spared in assuring the success of the 892 application for permanent residency. Given the fact that applicants are required to meet at least 2 of the 3 conditions for their full 12-month period before application, we cannot go back into history to make any adjustment in the unhappy event that we suddenly find the 2 conditions we meant to satisfy are no longer 100% safe and sound, and that we need to utilize the 3rd condition as a backup. 2 other suggestions which I normally recommend are those relating to profitability and turnover. Let us examine the issue of profitability first. One of the common characteristics of a business person is his ability to cut costs and to reduce payment of taxes. I have therefore known of cases where some 163 visa holders are very mindful about making profits and paying taxes, particularly during their first year's operation in Australia. A lot of them will say the migration regulation do not require 892 applicants to produce profits for the first year. Then what is the rationale in producing a profitable profit and loss statement? As a business migrant to Australia, 893 applicants are expected to have a successful business career, and it is, of course, not a good idea for the applicant to provide a set of accounts incurring losses, while at the same time claiming to be a successful business person. This is the reason why we should also make profits in the first year of operation. The next question is, What sort of profits should a 892 applicant produce? In Australia, the minimum wage is around 40,000 Australian per annum, and taxpayers earning around 60,000 a year will receive low income offset. To me, the minimum profit for an intending 892 applicant should at least be 60,000 Australian per annum. Following this line of thought, the turnover of the business should be in line with that to sustain the profitability we have in mind. The absolute amount will of course depend on the nature of the business and the profit margin concerned. Up to now, in the last 6 videos, including this one, I have shared some of my experience and observations on how I believe an intending 892 applicant should go about preparing his application from an accounting perspective. In the next 2 videos, I shall summarize my suggestions and to provide the reasons how I can help prospective 892 applicants in getting their accounting affairs organized to bring about a positive outcome. Now, this concludes the contents of this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. You're welcome to ask questions and provide constructive comments. Meanwhile, thank you for watching and cheerio.